welcome back to my channel. President Biden has pardoned thousands of people convicted on federal marijuana possession charges under federal law, fulfilling a campaign promise. I don't really remember this being in a campaign promise. I do know that this is a big ordeal. He signed an executive order to pardon all of these people from 1999 to 2021. That was called having marijuana. Guys, we know that several of you guys have been asking about stimulus checks. But what about Arizona? Well, do you know that Arizona was actually trying to give $1,000 stimulus checks to the residents? Well, that kind of flew out the window. So it was Connecticut, Vermont, several of these states that you don't really see on the list. We are trying to do something for the residents. So let's jump right into the state stimulus checks in 2022. California has started sending out inflation relief checks. They said that the state expects 95% of the payments to go out this year, with the remaining checks reportedly arriving on January 15, 2023. Colorado falls into the same category of giving them a physical check of $750 by September 30th. But they have a deadline that if you haven't filed your taxes by October 17th, you need to get that done so that way you can receive a refund. By January 2023, Delaware has provided some relief of $300 payments, and those will be going out from now until the end of the year. Florida hasn't done anything other than giving the one-time $450 per child to offset the rise of cost inflation. I think the states are sending them out that several people haven't even gotten them yet but give it until the end of the year. Well, the governor signed a bill that could give people $250 of relief, $500 for the joints, and $375 for the head of the household. And yet again, those checks have already been issued out and will continue to be issued until the end of the year. Now if we look at Hawaii, which could be nice to be in Hawaii right now on vacation, several people would qualify for $1,200. But they would receive $300 this year, with dependents who are eligible for the rebate that could literally get them up to $1,200. Those payments will continue to go out until late October. Okay, so those direct deposits went out super fast. Yet again, the checks take a little bit longer to hit your bank account. Idaho is giving $75 to each of its tax residents. Illinois has a deadline of October 17th. To get your taxes done, you may qualify for some more additional money other than the $300 that is being provided. Indiana, they are saying that they can get $125 regardless of income, and they printed out 1.7 million checks that could go to taxpayers. They are trying to get all those delivered and sent out by early October. If you haven't received it, you could get it by November the 1st. They are mainly sending out the $850 direct relief payments, with couples receiving $700. Massachusetts has been working with the auditor to find a number to put with this stimulus check, whether it's $250, $500, $1,200, or maybe $1,400. They haven't given an exact amount just yet, but they did say that they wanted all of these checks to be sent out by November. Minnesota has jumped and given frontline workers $750, including emergency responders, healthcare staff, and court officials, so those will be going out from now until the end of the year. New Jersey has been sending out checks only to those homeowners and the rental program if they qualified, so you could get up to $450. Those checks will be going out until the end of the year and no later than May 2023. New Mexico, some people ask about New Mexico and they actually sent their last check out in August. So you should have already received it. But if it's a paper check, it may take a few months for you to actually see it in your mailbox. New York announced that it could give homeowners those property tax rebates of up to $1,000, and every average household could receive $425. So again, it's been up in the air from a $270 stimulus check to eligible residents to have homeowners and those that rent. Now looking at Pennsylvania, several in Pennsylvania have been asking for some sort of relief. They started out with $2,000. The maximum senator rebate is only $650. They are trying to get homeowners and those that pay the rent rebate program. Try to get them some relief just because of how much inflation has gone up and not really want to charge those that live in the rental program. They don't want to off the payment, they don't want to have to rent. But it's because those who have a house or those who are renting them out can keep raising that price, but then that hurts you who's paying the rent. So they are trying to have offset that amount. That way they won't raise the rent. South Carolina, you have to get your taxes filed by October 17th. In order to get some checks that will start coming in late November or December, $800 to taxpayers, which is some very exciting news. Virginia, mid-October, millions of Virginians should receive a one-time tax rebate of $250 or $500 for the joint by next week. And until next month, you should be looking out for direct deposit or a check in your mailbox for those that live in the state of Virginia. Now I know that there should be a ton more states on the list: Texas, Arizona, Utah, Michigan, Wisconsin, North Carolina, Louisiana, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Oregon. And yet again, there is no up-to-date information on that, but that's why we research this every day, because you never know when a state will be added to the list. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you in the next video.